Hey Will, who is it that you said I look like this? Who is it, Adam? Dr. Poison? Is that right?
I just said you look like a plague doctor.
Plague doctor. Whoa.
Yeah, Dr. Poison is a girl. Dr. Poison is a girl.
So I can be Dr. Poison. Dr. Poison?
She's a girl.
Turn around, I can't see.
Here.
Right there in the middle?
I like your
What does
sunglasses,
she do?
Mama.
She makes.
She poisons people?
And
Let me see.
she has like poison explosion.
Oh man. I don't know if I want to be her.
Fights the Atom or Abstract?
Hugo Strange fights Batman.
Who are you holding, Ro?
What?
Who are you holding?
Big dog.
Big dog. Who made him for you?
At race.
Aunt Ruth. Yeah, when you were a little baby. Or wait, did she make it for Will? Yeah, she made it for Will when he was a baby, and now you have it, don't you? Yeah. You like Big Dog? Does he have patches on his face and belly? Yeah?
And on its ears.
And in his ears.
Yeah. Did he have
Hi. I know, it's weird. My face. I don't ever get on the camera. I have a very rare moment to sneak back here and talk to the camera. Quarantine's kind of weird still. I cut hair now. I don't know how good of a job I do. So far I've given myself a trim, which I think my hair's so long I don't know if it is even noticeable. I just know that the ends were starting to tangle, and that usually means that they need to be cut. So yeah, I trimmed my own hair. I cut Rory's hair. Yeah, so Adam's hair was the first hair that I cut. I used thread scissors. It took an hour and a half, and my arms were shaking by the end, and it was intense, but it actually turned out okay. So that made me brave enough to try me and Rory's hair. And her hair was coming down over her collar in the back, but the front was still like at her jaw, and it was starting to look like a mullet. And I think it looks really cute now. So Will is all that's left, but he wants to wait, and Adam says that we could wait. So I've been sewing on the weekends a little bit when I'm not sewing masks. I have endeavored to put patchwork covers on all of our throw pillows and kind of freshen up our home. We're in our home, and I've become very like, I guess I feel like I need to make all the things for our house now. So bread and throw pillow covers apparently, and pillowcases. I'm waiting on a shipment from Joann's Fabrics for some yardage, because mostly all I've ever bought in the past are fat quarters, because I only did small projects, much the same with my knitting. I only really do small projects. But this has been fun, and I've made one pillowcase successfully, and I have cut out a pillowcase for my daughter's room. We redid my husband's and my bedroom with this like very vintage quilty, my sister said Little House on the Prairie look, which is kind of what I was going for. Cottage is what I was going for. So That was fun. So we're kind of doing the same element in blue to my daughter's room because her room is still kind of filled with bits and pieces of babyhood and toddlerhood, and she's 5 now, so we're gonna kind of change things up a little bit. But one of the patchwork pieces that I plan on doing is a throw pillow with some of the fabric that I used to make her Phoebe doll. Phoebe needs a haircut too. This Phoebe doll is one of many favorites for her that I've made. I've made her the mermaid from this book. You guys would have seen the platypus dolls, and then ages ago I made her very first, very best friend Phoebe doll, which is knitted. So but I still had some leftover fabric. I had this and this, and then a lot of this, because this is what I used to make bags for my shop from. I really want to trim this, but I don't know where all of my scissors are. There. That's better. Oh, bye. Today we went and got our grocery pickup, and we also did contactless curbside Pizza Hut. So that was fun. We haven't had pizza takeout since before all this started, long before all this started actually. It had been quite a while since we had pizza takeout. I've mostly been sewing from Stash, but I did pick up with our grocery pickup. They had a couple charm packs available at Walmart on grocery through the app. So I got these cats. There is just not a lot of like boy stuff, like boy fabrics, and I don't even have very many boy fabrics, so I'm kind of working with what I can find. And of course my son loves our cats, so I thought he would like that. And then in keeping with the cottage theme, I got these strips, which I have not sewn with the strips yet. I can't imagine it would be difficult compared to sewing with, dropped some, sewing with the squares, but I thought they were really, really pretty. I've been keeping all of my sewing stuff in this huge, as big as my head, Bolga basket, which was a gift from my friend Molly of the Homespun House. I am sure you all know who she is. And here are the squares that I cut out for Rory's pillow. So you recognize this from the Phoebe mouse. And I've got some yellow. There's the mermaid scales. Just this really sweet coral. A pop of yellow. Really scrappy. Dropped it again. For the boy, we have game controllers and some yellow, some different. So the idea for this one, I'm not doing a throw pillow for his, I'm doing a patchwork edge on his, on a pillowcase, on a new pillowcase. My mother-in-law made pillowcases for the kids a few years ago, and they both, that's the only pillowcases that they want on their beds, so I want to make some too. Mario. We're big Nintendo fans in this house. The other plan I have is to just make a plain pillowcase. I already have the pieces cut out with this strawberry fabric that I used actually as a tablecloth for Rory's birthday party. I did my best to plan the decorations and such in advance for her party that we were having here, you know, just us, but I forgot a tablecloth, so I used a pre-cut yard of fabric that I had, and I thought it would be sweet to pair it with this really pretty vintage looking pistachio green, probably a paler, like a minty pistachio. as like the sash on the side. So I think that'll be really pretty together. I feel like all I did was talk about sewing because that's all that's nearby to talk about. But yeah, I hope that everyone is well, and I'm gonna go put my hair back in a braid now because it feels weird that it's down. My hair is always up. It is a very strange feeling for it to be down.
This evening.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side, chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand.
And there's a 4. A 4.
I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall